We are live. This is the market update. This is the Donald Trump meme coin market update. I am your host, Bill Noble. So, is Donald Trump handing out, free money to any of his supporters by issuing a meme coin that everyone in crypto hates, at least for the first 24 hours? Meanwhile, his supporters are buying it with a debit card online and printing. Also, another part of the strategy is because the people who support Trump can buy as little as, $5, $10, $20 worth. They don't have the minimum purchase like they had for the NFT. So all the Donald Trump fans who want to have a commemorative item, who couldn't afford an NFT, sneakers, a watch, a book, you name it, can now get the meme coin. So in many ways, like the bosses of the 1900s handed out free turkeys, is Donald Trump handing people a meme coin for his supporters that is levitated by crypto hedge funds, crypto community, and now the centralized exchanges. Now, of course, there is no such thing as a free lunch. There is no such thing as free money. But if you're wondering why this meme coin is now, at least the circulating supply is bigger than Shiba Inu and Litecoin, that's why. Because they have people, regular people, flooding in with like $10 or $20 donations. In 2016, Trump was not backed by big money. In 2016, Trump was backed by little guys contributing small amounts. Well, guess what? How did this meme coin get to this kind of level? When is it going to stop? Last night, I told Patreon I had an upside target of 67, and I thought it was out of my mind. I'm like, I can't even believe I'm writing this. Now, it hit 67 overnight, and I have a new upside target with Fibonacci extension analysis coming up soon in the show, so don't go anywhere. Now, if you're wondering if you need a roadmap in crypto, last night, me and Tobie Ward did the dip list, right? The Donald Dip, the Solana Psychic, who called not only the Solana up move, but she said there were new coins coming out the day before the Trump launch. It's on my Twitter. It's almost scary. Last night, we went over all the coins to buy on the dip. So I have like the Donald Dip video, and we have the live podcast where we gave you everything you need to know as to what to buy on the dip. Bitcoin and Ethereum are up this morning. I can tell you why. It's because the ETF is closed tomorrow. And all the ETF players, long, short, underinvested, yeah, they got to buy it now. Because you're going to have the orange man bull posting his own meme coin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and Solana, the 5 new major currencies on the planet. So when crypto launches itself, now, what do I mean by that? Everyone's like, well, Donald Trump issued a meme coin, so that must be the top. That was the talk in crypto. First, it was a scam, and it wasn't, because the Eagle King figured it out, by the way. Probably one of the first guys to figure it out. We were on the air at the time. Footnote. Then I have some of the smartest people I know, who I definitively respect, call me up and say, hey, Bill, what do you think? Everyone's saying this is a top. This is like when Elon went on Saturday Night Live and talked about Doge, right? This is a top, right? This is it, right? Wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong. This is not a top. It's a bottom. Now, it may take people a couple of days to figure out what to do, especially if the Trump coin goes to the upside target, which I will reveal on this stream. But the longer it takes, the more time you have to get the coins that the analyst and, frankly, the psychic are on top of for the next move. Because, mark my words, there will be a next move. Donald Trump has told you he wants this market higher. And what did every crypto dimwit do? Sell the fact over the holidays, declare a bear market. Meanwhile, we had to listen to Bloomberg tell us, oh, the hot jobs market derails Trump, crypto ruined. Oh my God, that was a week ago. So everyone sells. Everyone sells. Everyone gets bearish. Everyone thinks it's over, and they're doing it again. They think it's over. It's not over. Wait until Trump's crypto people hit the tape. Now, we'll go over the tweet specifically, but you need to consider this, okay? You need to listen to what I'm telling you, and then you need to get in the member area to get the coins. No joke. Here it comes. You ready? So let's follow the chain of events from 2 nights ago. Trump holds a crypto ball, which, as I understand it, included the who's who of crypto and Silicon Valley. Now, while this room full of people in tuxedos who frankly think that because they donated to the Orange Man, that they somehow own the Orange Man, okay? What's his response? And what's his response to everybody who mouthed off and got him in a tight spot over this visa issue? What was the message? Come to my party and witness my power. Witness that I just issued a meme coin that went to, I don't know, tens of billions of dollars in market cap, depending on how you do it, calculate it. I just became, I don't know, the 5th largest meme coin ever, or the largest meme coin ever, close behind Doge, without you. Without you. So you have 2 choices. You can participate in crypto. You can go build something. You can do what I tell you, or I'll do it without you. I'll do it without you because no one at the party knew about the meme coin. Nobody knew. So everyone's sitting at the party going, wow, Orange Man must mean business here. He did it without me. I guess I'm not so important. I guess I better get off my ass and go do something. Go build something. Because he just said, I'll do it without you. I'm doing it without you. It's like 5 major currencies when I grew up. Bitcoin, Euro, Swiss franc, yen, sterling, Aussie dollar. Those are the 5 major currencies. Replaced by Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, and Trump coin. Trump coin will be accepted at casinos, hotels, everywhere. I mean, it's just every day you're going to come out with a new list of a place where Trump coin and crypto, frankly, is accepted. Because if they take Trump coin, they'll most likely take Solana. Right? And then, it's like we take Visa and MasterCard. We take Trump and Bitcoin, Trump and Solana, Trump and XRP. I mean, the guy just started crypto adoption because Trump will be money. And again, he's telling all those people at the ball, get with the program. You want to keep your foreign labor? You want to keep your H-1B, whatever you want? Okay, get with the program or I'll do it without you. This guy could be one of the biggest power plays like ever. They could make a movie about this. It's like Gordon Gekko from the original Wall Street movie. This entire room full of people in tuxedos getting told. And you know what? They were telling you about this, not about the meme coin, because nobody knew, but they were telling you what they were going to do with crypto way before they did it. And of course, what were the crypto bros doing? Selling. What did the cryptos bros do when this came out? They said it was a scam. They're not listening to this guy. They're not. I'm listening to this guy, and you're listening to me, and I'm grateful for that. So if you need a roadmap in crypto, subscribe to this channel. Turn on alerts so you know when we're going live, and if the content works for you, hit the like button. For goodness sakes, get in the member area. There's a QR code on the screen. There's a $ join button at the bottom of the chat. There's a join button on the main homepage. We also have our middle tier offering, Patreon. Told people in Patreon. I told them about the power play. I screenshotted the tweets that I originally got, from a truly trusted friend who I used to work with. Told Patreon, yo, man, This is real, and this guy's not playing. So that's the middle tier offering. 6th Street Crypto Podcast. And of course, don't forget about LuxAlgo, one of the chart programs that we use to create the magic, to find the support points on where to buy whatever. And there's a Bill Noble indicator that has Elliott wave signals on it. And guess what? I don't see any Elliott wave tops anywhere. Not in the big coins, not yet. Everyone thinks it's the top. It's a bottom. Other than that, I don't really have an opinion. Let's welcome who's here. Okay, Bull Runner, good morning. Some people who never left yesterday's stream, welcome. Alexandra, Bob, okay. Bob's like, the new Trump coin is expensive. They are going back to the original. Dude, they may have to list. I saw Trump on XRP Ledger. There's another Trump coin. It may be on XRP Ledger. Somebody may just launch it, right? The one that's on ETH got hosed. I feel bad for those guys. Then again, I tried to tell everybody about that coin, that the problem was that if there was going to be value to captured by an Orange Man meme coin, it was going to be done by the Orange Man. Joe Mike is here. Oh my God. Art is still at the Amsterdam airport. Holy cow, man. God bless you, brother. Daniel J., the train has left the station. Yeah, man. These Bitcoin ETF guys, the market's closed tomorrow. The stock market and the ETF options market is closed on the day of the inauguration. So if you're short or underinvested in Bitcoin or Ethereum, you're about to have a lot of fun. We're about to watch the show. Chase Wright in the house. Philip, welcome. Julius Max, Crypto Path. Clue Gaz becomes a member. Thank you, sir. We appreciate your business. Big Rich, also known as Mr. Banana Singularity. The name's Singularity. Banana Singularity. Jared Carpenter, right? Too much work, not enough Trump. Luis G. Stoff, welcome. Welcome to the show. Rave Song Records. Luffy. AI agents are the next runner, dude. Dude, we haven't even gotten started. AI agents are down like 62% retracements off their high. Virtuals. First they sold it, then they bought it, then they sold it again. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is ignition for the whole ecosystem. And naturally, the ecosystem, influencers, dimwits, whatever, they're all like, oh, I think it's a scam because 80% of the tokens are held by one person. Yeah, dude, they're held by the president of the United States or somebody who's like, you know, got a relationship with the president of the United States. They wanted their NFT holders to make money. Why would they want to dump on their followers? Their followers are having trouble getting jobs. We talked about this. We talked about putting crypto in people's pockets and creating a wealth effect. That's why, you know, the free money thumbnail. Like, how do you get the crypto bros out of their basement? How do you get the Trump mega guys out of their basement? How do you get them out there? You put a little crypto in their pocket. Next thing you know, they're out, they're having spaghetti, they're watching a Rambo movie, and they're solving a national security problem about making babies. I mean, y'all have been saying this. I don't know how long I've been saying this, and I'm not going to stop saying it. So naturally, you want to be in the VIP member area because, you know, that's where we got the coins that are next, right? Because the Solana Psychic was all over this. I mean, it's just absolutely all over this. Look, watch this. Because there's two people on the show. The reason it's a member area is because we got the dynamic duo. We got something that no machine will ever emulate, right? We got a crypto analyst, that would be me, right? And then we got somebody who's also a crypto analyst who has like a special sixth sense, right? A special sixth sense. So here we go. Ready? Watch this. I think you can see the subtitles. Okay, so this is January 17th. Okay, the morning before it goes. Note the mention of new coins. Watch the titles. If you wanted to get in right now, I think it's Solana is the way to go. The momentum that's coming in, a lot of newer cryptos. A lot of newer cryptos. And then she said, wait. Solana is severely underpriced. I'm like, I mean, I was there. I listened to this. And then I'm like, I'm watching Solana up 20% with the whole market down. I'm like, you know, this sounds somewhat familiar. Hello. Naturally, you can see the sequel of the Solana Psychics performance on last night's video, which you will see when you go in the member area. Nobody knows this, but I got the secret weapons. I got Eagle King and Tobie Ward. And don't call it a comeback. We've been here for years. Literally. She found Pepe when it was like at zero. She found Pepe when it was at a microcap. It's great. She was one of the ones who got everybody into Solana at $10. The Solana Psychic. Okay. I might ever shut up about that. Not yet. Okay. Now let's talk about getting told, because we have been told. This is like old-fashioned Wall Street. The Fed or the Bundesbank says, we want it higher, we want it lower. Once upon a time back in 1985, G7 countries got together and said, we want the dollar lower. George Soros figured it out. The dollar went straight down for 2 years. Straight down. You got told. We want this to happen. Now you're getting told we want crypto to go up, and they were telling you. January 15th, 6:45 p.m., Eric Trump revealed that his portfolio includes Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and Sui. Yeah, okay. So do you think they knew on January 15th? Do you think they knew? And they were telling you. They were like, hey, this is my portfolio. And before that, on January 2nd, Eric Trump, who owns Solana, was taking pictures with Michael Saylor. So they slid an NDA across the table. Michael Saylor signed it about the meme coin. And then what did Michael Saylor proceed to do for the next 10 days? Like if you pull up Saylor Tracker, what did he do? He bought Bitcoin every single day. I'll pay 94, 95, 96, 100, 108. I don't care. Just get me all the Bitcoin I can before these absolute cowboy wild men issue the next Bitcoin. Right? They issue the ultimate meme coin. The ultimate meme coin. I got to get all the Bitcoin I can. And seriously, they told you. Now, I knew this meant something. I knew this meant something. But frankly, to be honest with you, I had absolutely no idea that he was going to pull a power play on all these characters. Look at this. We got Kraken and Galaxy Digital, and the Web 2 guys are all here. And he's like, yeah, okay. Well, you guys missed it. Thanks for coming to the party. You'll be required to have $1 million of this meme coin in a wallet. We'll be doing snapshots on a monthly basis. So if you want to talk to me, you will own this meme coin, because I'm the godfather and the president of the United States. And I think I'm the crypto godfather. You will do what I say. You will buy crypto. XRP will go to $1 trillion in market cap. Solana will be a phone company. Solana will be money. Crypto will be money. You will hire people in the crypto industry. You will approve the ETFs. Wall Street, you will get involved in DeFi. You will figure out how to have more than 2 ETFs. I remember last year, like, guys I respect, Kathy Wood, Mike Novogratz, like, because of the Wall Street due diligence process, wirehouses, Goldman Sachs and Morgan Stanley, they have a hard time processing more than 2 crypto ETFs, because it's complicated. Yeah, okay. Yeah, introducing the Trump meme coin, right? Introducing, we just uncomplicated your life. Because if you don't get with the program, we don't need you. And you know what? I didn't even think of that by myself. This guy did. Okay? Okay, here it is. Trump has now shown the entire crypto world what he can do without them, all while they were together in the most exclusive room, somehow still on the outside. It shows everyone that the only inner circle that matters in crypto now is his inner circle. Think about that. Now, of course, this is filled with boo-hoo. I remember when crypto was fun and hamster coins and blah, 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 the usual lament. Wrong. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Eric Trump, who was telling you from the beginning, has told you again. I am extremely proud of what we continue to accomplish in crypto. Trump is currently the hottest digital meme on earth, and I truly believe that, you ready for this? World Liberty Financial will revolutionize DeFi and CeFi and will be the future of finance. We are just getting started. So let me ask you something, and I said this as soon as this thing was issued. What if this meme coin engine not only puts money in the hands of the little people who buy it with their debit card, but also winds up a war chest for World Liberty Financial to basically add to a treasury of Solana, XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and just buy, and then tell everyone else what they're going to buy. Because no one's listening to Michael Saylor, so you're going to listen to me now. I mean, look at me and tell me I'm lying. This guy means business. Look at the logo. Like, what is this telling you, right? Crypto forever. I mean, if I did that on the air, you would think it's cringe. But guess what? Guess what? This is happening, and it's a bottom. It's a bottom. And if you're not seeing it, it's okay if you're not seeing it. But again, this goes back to like 90s Wall Street, where like big centralized authorities would be like very simply and psychologically, we want this higher, we want this lower. That's really all they had to do. They didn't do anything to make the dollar go lower. I mean, they did. They cut rates. But when they told you they wanted it lower, people didn't get it. Soros did, and that's how he became Soros. But you've been told. You've been told so many times, I don't know how many more times they can tell you. Okay. Okay. So, you know, there is some humor in this, like, you know, they get rid of Gensler and then, you know, I don't know, a private citizen issues a multi-billion-dollar meme coin and then becomes president. I'm not sure how you handle the, I mean, you know, he's probably like, well, I guess if Congress can do insider trading in stocks, I can issue a meme coin. I don't know. I don't know how you handle that. Donald Trump's meme coin doubled overnight. See, these are all legacy things. These are all legacy has to cover this. I don't even know how they're going to cover it. They don't know what to do or say. They're probably just going to say, gee, I guess we better buy Bitcoin. Why it doubled overnight? It doubled overnight because he means business. Okay, so the Trump meme coin, the beginning of a 5-minute... Have we ever used a 5-minute chart on a market update? I don't know. Never. But we are now. Okay. So this is the Fibonacci extension structure that I used in 2021. You haven't had much use for it lately. So last night, I'm like, well, you know what? Yeah, if this thing breaks above 60.23 and holds above 38, then you probably have some kind of wild target of 67. And I'm like, well, let me just draw the TA for the sake of being thorough and just tell people that this is the TA. But I wasn't like, oh my God, it's going to go to 67. It went through 67. Now, of course, it then came off because, you know, people have to take profits. Not to mention that people have to turn around and go back to buying the rest of the market. If anything, this thing just sort of consolidating, even if it kind of slumped lower, that's fine. Because you've been told. And regardless of where this trades, everyone's coming back into the rest of the market because that's where they really want you. They're pulling you into the ecosystem, right, with the Trump coin, and then they want you out into the rest of the market. And everyone sold their holdings to buy this, and that is what it is, but that's just stupid. I mean, that's the ultimate dip. The guy's going to bull post crypto. The venture capital guys are going to go crazy. The only thing anyone's going to talk about is the Trump meme coin. Unless there's a geopolitical event, when they have a press conference at the White House, what is there to talk about? So, Mr. President, a couple of people got pardons. What's going on in the Memecoin? That's it, man. That's it. Melania is next. I don't know if they can get Melania done before he gets sworn in. I don't know. You got to watch out, though. You got to watch out. They could do it. They still got a day. They still got a day. Anyway, I think if this thing is holding above this fib number at 67, then you're looking at a monster. Because if you do a redraw on the fib extension work, you get 59.60 as support. You know, you dove below this twice here. And if 60 acts as support, then it's going to go to 100. This is how this got drawn, by the way. Let's just draw it so we can draw it. Hopefully this works. It's pretty freaking simple. Actually, that looks even cleaner. Holy Christ. Look at this. Actually, I stand corrected. So if 59 is support, which it is, and now this is creepy. The next target is 89. And if it gets completely wild, the ultimate target is 157. I'm glad I did the redraw because that's better. Look at how this thing, you know, it broke out and went up. It went right back down, retested the high, broke out, retested the line. Like these lines are drawn automatically. So obviously I'm not the only one looking at this. Goes up, comes back down the line. 89 is next, and then it goes to 157. I don't even know what that means. What I do know is you've been told, and this thing is going to go up until people get it. And as soon as it stops going up, the whole rest of the market is just going to ignite. Because one of the reasons why this thing moved the way it moved is, and Tobie Ward told you, it's dramatically undervalued. If Solana was dramatically undervalued, doesn't it stand to reason that the entire market is undervalued? Otherwise, how could you have price action like this? The market is underpriced. Digital assets and crypto as money is underpriced. And all these legacy morons, can you imagine? Oh, Ray Dalio, my 1,000-page book about what happens when sovereigns go bankrupt. How about what happens when sovereigns use a revolutionary form of technology to ignite an ecosystem, basically put money in the hands of anybody who's willing to jump on. I mean, some people are going to lose money. I get it. It's not free money. Someone's going to buy the top. This is going to consolidate in a wild range. Everyone's not going to make money, but that's not what's happening now. He's giving everybody a little bit of sugar. Hey, look, I made money in crypto. Hey, what else can I do in this ecosystem? Do you got any idea how many people came into crypto buying NFTs on Matic in the middle of a bear market? I mean, he onboarded people. This is the thing that Michael Saylor can't do. He can buy all the Bitcoin on the planet. He just can't onboard anybody. Right? So, you know, like I said, January 2nd. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's next? Like, ignore this. You know, you have a Trump meme coin. Now, what else they got? You think this is it? You think this is it, really? No, this is not it. We owe $37 trillion. This is not it. This is the beginning. Gary Gensler watching Trump launch a meme coin hours after he leaves the SEC. Okay, and to add to it, here we go. Michael Saylor, things will be different tomorrow from the Eagle King. Yep. Okay. I meet with Eric Trump and I have, I don't know, 20 green dots. Gee, I wonder how that happened. Seriously. I don't know, man. I just can't believe it. Gary Gensler watching Donald Trump launch a meme coin hours after he leaves the SEC. I don't know, man. That meme may never end. Oh, my God. Look at this. The cringe, the pain. Vitalik buys Pepe. I don't know, man. Vitalik tried to change his profile picture to Miladies. Now he's trying to buy Pepe. Dude, they are lost over there at Ethereum headquarters. They were dumping their own coin. They got XRP and Solana just sitting there going, just eating their lunch, man. I'm telling you, Vitalik is going to call the orange man and say, help me. There's going to be a Vitalik and Trump coin picture. I just don't know if Solana has to be at $500 before that happens, but it's going to happen. You know, somebody needs to check on Vitalik. Okay, remember this? I mean, I made such a big deal about this picture, and y'all thought I was out of my mind. I mean, it's just like, who uses a mugshot as your official presidential portrait? Unless you're going to be like, yeah, I'm a convicted felon, and I'm issuing a meme coin the day before I come in office. How do you like me now? And they're using the profits to buy Solana, which again is predictable. I mean, you realize that when people buy that Solana phone, that there's going to be Trump airdrops on the Solana phone. You do realize that, right? So everyone who has the Solana phone, who also has the Trump meme coin, will probably get airdrops as a way of him goosing the Solana phone. I mean, you've wondered, you've asked yourself why they're into Solana, right? Yeah, okay, cheap transaction fees, little guys can get in, no gas fees. Okay, yeah. But how do you goose the ecosystem? Well, you goose XRP and Solana. Vitalik flies to the White House, takes a picture. They get him sorted out because obviously he needs to be told what to do. Wall Street gets involved in DeFi. World Liberty leads Wall Street in getting involved in DeFi. And the orange man is the king of crypto. And we need the king of crypto. You know why? Because we don't have an influencer speaking for the space anymore. And I've said this, not as many times as I should, but I've said it. Michael Saylor is not an influencer. He's a tech executive. He's a genius. He's eloquent, but he's not going to change anybody's mind. BitBoy, for whatever you can say whatever you want about Ben Armstrong. He was the everyman. He looked in the camera and he got guys involved. You can say whatever you want. The numbers show it. Like the guy went from nothing to 1 million followers, and he single-handedly mooned 2 American-made cryptos, XRP and Cardano. Now, it didn't stick because that whole cycle went bust, but we don't have an influencer in the space, and I can't believe it when this happened last night, even though Eagle King found it as plain as day. Truth Social tweet with the contract address on release, followed by a tweet on Twitter 40 minutes later, was completely kosher. All of the influencers didn't like it. All the people who we need to speak for crypto didn't like it. So we need a new spokesperson. Are you not listening to this guy? Wall Street, hello, are you out there? Are you still not paying attention? I don't know, man. Don't miss this at your own peril. On-chain data reveals that Trump team wallet, blah, 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 Decoy Liquidity has been actively buying Solana with the fees collected. Moonshot reveals it processed $400 million in 12 hours. Debit cards. That's going to $1 billion too. Solana flipped Sony. Solana DeFi TVL hits all-time high. Is there a pattern here? Trump and his teams aren't Solana maxis. Polygon was where they first issued coins. Bitcoin digital trading cards are available on Bitcoin. World Liberty Financial raised $90 million in ETH. Who's the only major influencer long cross-chain? Larry Fink has the BlackRock Bitcoin ETF. Michael Saylor has Bitcoin. I mean, I think the only big guy that I know who's probably got more diversification across chains that people may know about is Mike Novogratz. Maybe. But Mike Novogratz, I think he's a legend, but he can't get guys who, I don't know, whoever the Trump base is, it's a lot of people now, but the original Trump base was a bunch of guys, with deer camo pants and four-wheelers. How do we get them involved in crypto? They're not going to listen to Mike Novogratz, but they're going to listen to the Orange Man. Bitcoin has only 3 years of losses in its entire history compared to other asset investments. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, like at the Fed, where they're already fighting with the Trump administration about how things are going to work, people are like, oh my God, please don't make me buy this meme coin. I'll buy Bitcoin instead. Please, before he makes us buy the meme coin in order to talk to him, let's just buy Bitcoin. Let's get on board. Let's buy Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin's going to 120 on a rope. When that ETF opens up on Tuesday, that's my call. CZ, a guy in the loop. What does he say? The FOMO is just starting. January 14th, everyone has FOMO. Just do it responsibly. Gee, did CZ have a heads up? You think? I don't know. Maybe. The FOMO is just starting, you've been told. Just in, Solana hits new all-time high. So, one great way to distract against visas and the fact that TikTok has a very serious problem, right? Because TikTok got hit with a law passed by Congress about national security authority for the president, who is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. And from a constitutional law perspective, it's perfect. And unfortunately, they did it that way on purpose. So these guys might get a 90-day extension, but he's got the news media distracted from H-1B visas and TikTok. Fade this guy at your own risk. Okay, so Coinbase Assets adds the Trump coin because if you don't add it, we don't talk to you. That's it. That's it. You added SPX 6900, you're adding our coin. We're not asking you, we're telling you. Welcome to the new age of the crypto godfather. Did Trump sell 500 million Trump? No. The Trump team holds it in liquidity pools. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, it's not perfect. It's going to have volatility, but you know what? Again, they're not selling. People, make America meme again. I'm not even going to show you how they drew Gary Gensler's body, but I mean, you say you're in your car on the way in to work, or you're at work. So now you're at work. It's 10 degrees outside. You're short, you're freezing, and then your assistant sends you a picture of Beeple on Trump, going, oh yeah, this is the world I now live in. I don't have enough Bitcoin. Somebody lift the cover off the green button and call our market makers. We have to buy everything now. And the market's still down. That's fine. It's good. Bybit reflects on massive outflows as everyone rushed to buy the Trump coin. Ready? If we don't join this revolution, we will be obsolete. This is a crypto exchange. Bybit plans to invest heavily in Web3 infrastructure because everybody went from a centralized universe to a decentralized universe, and Orange Man woke everybody up real quick. In other words, he can make a speech about how, oh yeah, we need Web3, we need new jobs, and he can go to conferences and tell you, which he did. He did. He told you. Hey, he told you for months. Crypto bros like, I don't believe it. I'm selling the fact. It's a top. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Watch this. I'm going to press a button, and I'm going to show you who's the king. And now you're going to do what I say. Conveniently, that's build Web3. That's it. That's the market update. This is the market update. That's it. They're building Web3, and ironically, they're all still selling because of all the asset allocation, the jockeying, hence the immediate urgency. I mean, I've been on the air for I feel like I'm on the air for 3 straight days. Like I get out of bed, I get on the air. I go to bed, I get on the air. Last night with Tobie Ward, I'm like, we are live for the 14th live stream this week. And I'm like, hey, these are the coins you need to get because they're going to build it. And when they build it, it's going to be enormous. It's going to be enormous, gigantic, and never ending. World Liberty Financial and Trump. I am extremely proud of what we continue to accomplish. Yeah, people have not figured out there's more coming. Barron could be next. Barron or Melania. Barron is already out there, but this could be next. There's no limit to what they're going to do with this. None. Solana flips Tether. XRP next. This is like the old days, right? XRP chases Ethereum. Solana chases XRP, and they're pushing each other from the ground up, right? So you got Michael Saylor pulling Bitcoin from top, and then you got Trump, Solana, and XRP pushing from the bottom. Total crypto market cap should probably be around 7 trillion. Currently, it's around what, 3? Total altcoin market cap. We've been talking about this, like 1 trillion. Ridiculous. You know, XRP should be worth 1 trillion. So should Solana. And the orange man's coin could go to, I don't know, could go to 250 billion. No problem. No problem. XRP was at 100 billion, and that's too low. So, you know, the Trump coin will just take XRP's place as the underappreciated crypto asset that no one understands yet. Why not? XRP and Ethereum dive as official Trump coin pushes Solana higher. So the orange man tells you what's going to happen with Web3, and this is the image that the Dinwit media draws. Painful. What the release of the Memecoin signals for crypto regulation. We're going to have law enforcement on scams, and they're going to let the market develop. Just let the market develop, right? And make sure that you can pick up the phone and tell Coinbase to stop dumping SPX 6900 on the heads of its customers, or GigaChat, or whatever, PopCat, or whatever they dumped on everyone's head. You guys can list a meme coin now that can actually put money in the pockets of little people, because I'm sure you'll still be able to buy it with a debit card, even if you don't understand Coinbase. So you guys are going to work for us now. Welcome to the era of the godfather of crypto. That should have been the thumbnail. I'll do that one next. Donald Trump's official meme coin makes millionaires. Well, yes and no. Some people did, but really the first time you could get it was at about 300 million market cap. And realistically, most people didn't figure it out until it was already at $1 billion. Now, of course, you know, it went from $1 to $30, so obviously people made money. But the issue isn't how many crypto bros made millions. The issue is, did this put a couple $100s in the pockets of little people who moved quickly? And it actually did. It's like happy inauguration day. Here's $1,000. No stimulus check, no printed money, nothing. Free market forces. Like, they could write a book about this. Like, Ray Dalio wants to write a book. What happens when sovereigns go bankrupt? What happens when a president puts money in the hands of his citizens using a free market force? Mr. Market put the money in people's hands. Record price one, multiplying Donald Trump's net worth by 5x. It's not about Donald Trump's net worth. It's about the net worth of the citizens. That's why they have it with a debit card. Otherwise, they just could have launched it through Pump.Fun. No one gets this. Can Trump's pro-crypto policies survive beyond his administration? So let me get this straight. First, the guy couldn't do anything with crypto. Now he is doing anything with crypto, and now we're going to write about what happens when he's gone. He isn't even in, and we're going to write that they're going to come in and unwind everything that he does. How are they going to unwind everything that he does if Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, and Trump replace Euro, Yen, Sterling, Swiss franc, and Aussie? How are you going to unwind that, homie? You're not going to unwind that, because Mr. Market is just going to simply add to the list of currencies that you can exchange at the currency counter at the airport. That is the objective. That is the Bitcoin standard. The Trump coin is the Bitcoin standard with a little bit of extra cheese. Okay, yeah, it's cheesy. It's not the Bitcoin standard, but how do you get to the Bitcoin standard? You need an influencer. You need onboarding. Guess what? We're onboarded. Trump meme coin hits top 15 worldwide in 48 hours. If you think we're kidding, we're not. United States of Bitcoin. These states are considering Bitcoin reserves. You will have everybody announce Bitcoin reserves, and you will have some wild men announce that they're going to own Trump. It's going to happen. So everybody who did Bitcoin will do Solana and Trump. They may have to. I mean, there may be official government businesses that now have to accept Solana. And every hotel in Las Vegas, if Trump goes and builds a hotel in Las Vegas, I don't know if there's one there already, but wherever there's a hotel, if you want Trump's people or crypto people to stay at your hotel, you're going to accept the Trump coin as money. And any other crypto for that matter. I mean, if you have to set up infrastructure for Trump, you got to set it up for Solana or anything else. Just pay with Phantom. Bitcoin strategic reserve is now on the table. Gee, you think? You think? He just demonstrated the power of the Bitcoin strategic reserve. Buy crypto, put money in the hands of your citizens, and get out of $37 trillion in debt. People can't pay their credit cards. They can't tip waitresses. We've been covering this, right? People are suffering. People are miserable. Why do you think there was a landslide victory for this guy to begin with? And now the best thing he can do as president, he had to do before he was president, because it was a free market force. And everyone's like, oh, this is a scam. No, bro. The economy of the last 4 years has been a scam with $7 for a carton of eggs and, wages, 400% inflation, a government spending $1 trillion every 100 days. That was the scam. This is a free market solution. Welcome back to free markets. Speaking of free markets, El Salvador, secret weapon. Extensive Bitcoin education program. This guy's probably kind of a gangster in his own right. Bought a bunch of Bitcoin, made himself a country. Orange man doing the same thing, except he just issued his own meme coin. Vitalik announces leadership changes for the Ethereum Foundation. I understand if you're into ETH and you want to cry after all this, I understand that. The good news is he has to get with the program now. He has to fly to Washington and pay tribute to he has to pay homage to the Orange Man now. Like Vitalik's like, oh, I'm going to buy Pepe. Vitalik needs a girlfriend or a therapist or both. It's like, dude, don't buy the Milady meme coin. Don't buy the Milady NFT. Buy the Trump NFT and make that your profile picture, reminding everybody that you can play Trump on ETH. That we were the originals. But, again, that hasn't gotten through yet. The new CEO will undoubtedly straighten it out. Bitcoin's reasonable 180K target. I mean, what is not possible now? You're going to tell me it's not possible? You're going to tell me it's not possible, right? Bitcoin can't go to 320? I'm not going to tell you who mentioned 320. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you about the roadmap in crypto because it's not easy. It's you got to get in there and pay attention because she told you. He's telling you and she's telling you. If you don't know who the she is, scan the QR code and check the member area. I mean, I'm making pictures. I mean, she's figured out she's an artist, so she's figured out how to make pictures of herself because she got tired of I don't know if she got tired of it, but I just told her I was at the limit of what I can draw using the AI art as a combination of Marilyn Monroe and Ginger Rogers, which is true, right? In addition to being a genius, right? It also is a Marilyn Monroe, Ginger Rogers combo. And she figured out how to draw pictures of herself, which are on the thumbnail. So every time you see those pictures on the thumbnail, it would be a good idea if you clicked on them. I'm serious because nothing is ridiculous anymore. Nothing. XRP, bearish price divergence. Stop it. Stop it. There's going to be a Trump coin. If they did Trump on Solana, they may do Melania on XRP. Garlinghouse has to be on the phone with him right now. It's like, dude, can we do Melania on XRP? Can we do it? Bitcoin traders see 122K in weeks. No, how about 122K on Tuesday afternoon? Tuesday afternoon. We're not long enough. We're not listening. We thought we were going to donate $1 million and show up at a party and be good. And now we're short. If you're not long, you're short. Let me say that again. If you're not long, you're short. Now, that probably doesn't go for you, but that definitely goes for Wall Street and the suits and Silicon Valley. And frankly, all these bungholes that I'm just so sick of. You know what? You guys are going to get involved. You guys are going to stop telling me to sell the fact. You guys are going to stop telling me it's overpriced. It doesn't belong in a 60-40 portfolio. Trump's like, yeah, you want something for a 60-40 portfolio? You can either put it in your 60-40 portfolio, or you could take your 60-40 portfolio and go stick it somewhere. It's like Frank Sinatra. You can do it my way. Listen to the king. Mad Lads Solana NFTs jumped to 6th place. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything on Solana, people are like, oh, look, Solana. What's on the world of Solana? What do we got out here? We got anything to do? Yeah, we got plenty to do. Plenty. You know, they just onboarded $400 million in capital through debit cards. Insider trading allocations. It's a scam. It can't be. It can't be a free market force. It can't be the will of the people. It just can't be, because it doesn't fit my hedge fund narrative of what happens when sovereigns go bankrupt. Hedge funds have to know everything. Actually, they don't. It's a decentralized universe. We can do what we want. Other than that, I don't have anything to say. Let's see who's here. Okay, so just to hammer this point home, because, you know, I'm kind of in that kind of mood. This is the YouTube member area where we discuss TA, we discuss coin picks, we discuss asset allocation, we discuss strategy. Now, it's not investment advice, but when a woman who tells you that Solana is severely underpriced and you need to look out for new coins tells you that her choice is Solana a day before Solana goes straight to 300, maybe it's a good idea to get in here and check out what else we and she has to say, right? So just follow the chain, right? So here we go. We bull post it. We say DeFi is on the rise. Here are 20 coins. ETH's going to 8K. And I still think it is. It's not even started. Victory over hedge funds. How to outfox the hedge funds 7 days ago when everybody was bearish. Everybody. How to rebuild your portfolio after the wreckage of whatever Bloomberg News determined to be wreckage. The employment number or whatever BS was at the time. 5 low cap projects. Is this the moment to go all in on crypto? 4 days ago. Moonbound, Solana and XRP, the Donald dip. Cash in now on the down market. Or as my colleague says, it's time to go shopping. Okay. Let's go to TA. Because, you know, I can't just rant for an hour, or can I? Sorry. No ranting. All right. So XRP goes down, gives you a 9 bottom, gives you a little fake out, and then turns around and goes straight back up. Basically, if XRP goes up from here, perfect DeMark work. Perfect. Everybody gets negative, and then it just goes. And I got some, I got some short video, like, what does Donald Trump's meme coin mean for XRP? It got like 10,000 views overnight. It was like, I don't know. It was unbelievable. This is going up. Period. People want it. Okay, so what do we do about Solana? So if Solana closes above 256, that's good. Solana could fall into a range because you have way too much FOMO, right? The market will likely rotate back and forth. So first, all the money flows into Solana to chase the orange man's meme coin. All right, fine. Then what's going to happen is people are going to wake up. Solana will probably break out and then consolidate. And then the bid just goes flying somewhere else. You know, you have Bitcoin. You have a 13 top here. I thought this was be a range. Turned out to be a collapse. Then you get a 13 bottom. It's DeMark. Then you get a 13 top. Then you get the orange man scare, but Bitcoin really didn't go anywhere. And now if Bitcoin turns around, it takes out 107K and invalidates the top signals, it's on. It's as simple as that. ETH. Wow, look at this. Support at 3,300. ETH's been at 3,300 since FTX. ETH can't go anywhere. And the orange man just fixed that. He just made Michael Saylor's job easier. He's probably sending Vitalik a gift card for a flight to Washington to take a picture so he can save ETH, because he had to save everything else because no one's listening. So, you know, Vitalik may not be listening, so he'll just go see the orange man. He'll straighten him out. Have a little Italian food. Get it together. I mean, Web3 is going to happen, and you're not going to have you're not going to have Web3 without ETH. And you can, but institutions will need to build something on ETH, most likely. And if they don't, they'll do it on Cardano or any other layer one, which again, we discussed in the member area. By the way, just in case you're somehow negative XRP, there's zero, like this trend, see this 1 and 2? We have 9 more up weeks in XRP. No sign of a top. None. All right. Let's see who's here before I blow a fuse. Okay, we got requests for Ondo. Let's do it. Let's do it. Ondo up 13%. Oh my God. We were talking about this yesterday. On the stream. That Ondo was at equilibrium, you know, like, oh, I can't buy it because of the token unlock. Token unlock probably gets sucked up by BlackRock or World Liberty Financial or some related proxy. I don't know, man. $2.20, I would think. I don't know. Let's see what it looks like over here in DeMark. So the bottom was actually in 2 days ago. A perfect DeMark bottom at $1.10. Probably had people getting emotional. Yeah, I mean, the bottom in Ondo was on the 13th. And all real world assets are going to just go parabolic. Right? We were looking at Ohm yesterday. What's going to stop this? Nothing. Aave up 7%. I'm not going to tell you who told you about Aave 2 days ago. I'm not going to tell you. Okay. Oh, what else we got here? What else? Oh my God, Curve. You know, they smacked this thing yesterday, and she just looked at it and was like, yeah, absolutely. Do it. I'm not even embarrassed. I'm not even worried about giving anything away by telling you about Curve, because Curve is ETH DeFi, and DeFi is coming back. DeFi is back. DeFi's been back, right? So Curve on a daily chart, it's really more of a range, like nothing's kind of happening. Okay. This is obviously, you know, you get the 13 top and then you get this, like, you know, you get a down move, and this is the nature of the market. All the way up, retracement, all the way up, retracement. Everyone thinks it's the end of the world every time it goes down. It's an opportunity. Shopping. That's what Tobie Ward calls it. And I suggest you do the same. Shopping. Ski mask. By the way, I haven't mentioned it, but the dummies at Coinbase they're going to have to list everything on the Base network as soon as the Trump mania slows down. And if it doesn't, they may have to do it faster. So ski mask, you know, I thought it was a square, and it turns out that, I don't know, it looks like they're running the stops. Just get this over here. I don't know. It looks like a 62% retracement of the entire move. That's what it looks like. And that's exactly what it is. And you know what? I never would have guessed it. Honestly, If you had said, yeah, ski mask is going to retrace 62%, and you know what? Shame on me. Because you know what? This is exactly what Tobie Ward said was going to happen. You're going to go up, you're going to retrace, and you're going to go up, and you're going to retrace, and that's what the market looks like. And that's actually healthy for the market. It's healthy. You don't want it to go all the way up. You don't want it to 10x and then crash and go to zero. It's not good for the sustainability of the market. It doesn't get us out of $37 trillion in debt. It doesn't build an industry. Name 5 crypto companies that are not exchanges. Multicoin Capital, Galaxy Digital, Ripple, right? I don't know. I'm blanking out. Like, name crypto companies that are not exchanges that hire tons of people. Unchained Capital, I think, in Austin. We need an industry. An industry. Okay, Jupiter undoubtedly was a moonshot lately and probably will continue after a consolidation period. So when it comes to stuff like Jupiter, you know, like the DeMark work, I'm sure there's a 13 top somewhere on here, right? So Jupiter is a 4-hour chart, explodes, you get 13 top, you get to 9 top, and then you get a correction. Probably back to 96 cents, right? Jupiter, Radium, Solana lead, everything else follows. Okay, ETH, we covered ETH, but we can cover it again. They're going to have to list every single base coin. Every base coin that is like, you know, viable, reasonable. I don't know. I don't see ETH back below 3,300 unless there's some kind of, you know, macro problem. This feels like kind of a permanent low. It just feels that way to me. Okay. Yeah. Luna. So this was the original from Virtuals. Now, there's 2 ways to look at this, right? On one hand, in altcoins, I don't like what I call the double spike. So spike up, back down, spike up, back down. It's not my favorite formation. Now, that said, Luna couldn't get back above 0.0904. That was the 62% retracement. If it can do that, that could be constructive. Now, if you look at the bigger picture, you know, Luna has, you know, it's that same level, right? 0.0904. So that's where Luna's got to get above. But if we look at Virtuals, right, you know, there's a whole new world out there now. Because I remember when Virtuals was at $1 billion and I'm like, buy it. And Virtuals at $2 billion. And someone's like, is it too expensive? I'm like, nope. Okay, then Virtuals got to $5 billion. I was like, all right, well, you know, I don't know how cowboy I can go on this. You know, I held off and then it fell apart. But at the end of the day, all it did was retrace 62% of its up move. That's it. So Virtuals goes up, retraces 62%, and can resume. Because you know what? $3 billion is no longer expensive. This is the whole thing. Tobie Ward. Solana is dramatically undervalued. The Orange Man's meme coin has proved that anything that is trading between 3 and 5 billion is dramatically undervalued. If it's not a 10 billion, it's not overvalued. If we're talking about altcoins, we're talking about things that are money. I think it's 250 or 500 billion before you even think about it. Before you even think about it. Okay, Aave. Let's do that on DeMark. I think no matter what you do with this, no matter what you do with these coins, so Aave could be toppy tactically with resistance at 342. If Aave blows through 342, then it just won't stop. Right? They tried to hit it and they brought it straight back. I mean, that candlestick is incredible. And weekly, it's unbelievable, right? It goes up, it gives you a pause to refresh and resumes. Just like here, it went up, 9 signal, gives you a pause that refreshes, goes from 120 to 450. So it can go from 300. And where did Aave come from? I don't know. Aave went all the way up here to 700. So why can't we go up there? We can go up there. It's a profitable DeFi company. It doesn't even need an explanation. You don't need an explanation. It makes money. It's in crypto. World Liberty Financial runs on it. That's it. That's it. Marathon Digital. Boy, remember when all those dummy investment banks and hedge funds were short because, Bitcoin mining was blah, 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 blah. And miners weren't going to make as much money. Remember that? That was kind of funny, don't you think? Okay, so here's the good news in Marathon Digital. This plus sign means any big down move will be a 13 bottom. So in a way, you have DeMark underneath the market. There isn't really anything terribly exciting going on this chart. It's kind of in a range because MicroStrategy has been in a range. But, you can't evaluate this until they open it up on Tuesday. And my guess is this whole ecosystem is gap and go. And I think the real issue for Marathon Digital is, will MicroStrategy become a meme stock, right? Like you have the Orange Man's meme coin. Okay, so yesterday was the 13 top. Friday was the 13 top in MicroStrategy on the daily chart. See what that means. But hedge funds are short this. They're dramatically short it. Dramatically. I mean, the top was in November, and then this last week. So this is before the Orange Man's meme coin. This bullish engulfing pattern, right? You have the lower open, which is very rare in equities, and then comes all the way back and engulfs the last 1, 2, 3 candles. That's a very powerful formation. So guess what, people? They're going to squeeze out the hedge funds in MicroStrategy. That's next. That's next. We're going to do a roaring kitty GameStop squeeze in MicroStrategy. I mean, can you imagine these hedge fund dimwits sitting at home going, oh my God, we're short crypto because the valuation is 1.8 times the Bitcoin it holds. Therefore, my spreadsheet says be short. Okay. Let me know how that works out, because we're not doing spreadsheets anymore, bro. We're not. I mean, we are, but not now. Not when you owe $37 trillion and you got to get out of it. It's that simple. Okay. XCN. Okay, so XCN, I can say a couple things about it. Here's your Jesse Livermore accumulation cone, right? This is kind of a textbook example on how those things work. See if I can call this up. Okay. So here's your Jesse Livermore accumulation cone. Jesse Livermore was a trader back in the 20th century. You would consolidate in an upward sloping range, and then you would go parabolic. And XCN just did exactly that. It consolidated. LuxAlgo draws these things automatically, which is, I mean, this doesn't make the case for LuxAlgo. It makes these things where you wouldn't think to draw them. There's your upward sloping accumulation cone, and there's your parabolic move. XCN went all the way up to the premium zone at 16 cents, corrected back to 8 cents, which is equilibrium, and it's probably going to go back to 16 cents. Super. Love it. Okay, well, we're not getting what we need in Super. Not right now. Still like the coin, though. With all these coins, and I think this is telling, right? Like, so Super goes up and then it crashes on the orange man thing. You get the 9 bottom and it comes back. I don't know if it's going to go to the moon and beyond, but if people are, if you're seeing something that wants to buy the dip, they want to buy the dip. If they're after it on this like orange man sale in the market, because I don't think he could have dreamed that not only would he put money in the hands of his followers, but he would also give everyone else a chance to buy the dip when I thought it was just going to run away. Just going to run away. Thunder Thor says, see you at $419. The top for the Trump coin, according to Thunder Thor. Zerebro. Okay, so as you can see, Zerebro did not do well after getting listed on centralized exchanges. That said, Zerebro, just as a point of information, is at its discount zone on KuCoin. So other meme coins may have some problems here with a crowding out effect, but if you have these AI agent related meme coins, especially since this has to do with art, this could be discount shopping. This could be discount shopping for sure, right? Aave, we covered. Like, we can cover it on LuxAlgo. Oh my God, look at this. So LuxAlgo draws these like trend lines and these triangles and these accumulation cones that people just can't see. So please feel free to check out the affiliate link down below. Aave is breaking out of kind of a bizarre looking triangle at the apex. When you break out of a triangle at the apex, the move can be incredibly powerful. My guess is it's also an accumulation cone, so it's kind of a double whammy. Aave's going to 500. And like Aave, Maker, Uniswap, all this ETH DeFi, even if ETH doesn't accrue the value, like in the old days, the protocols were successful and ETH accrued the value. Now it's more like the protocols could accrue the value. Ski, we covered. It went to the 62% retracement of its move and is probably ready. IOTX on support with a triangle. All of these things, when the market recovers, you're probably looking at this. Okay. I cannot. Daniel J. Link. Chainlink. Cross-chain narrative. Tobie Ward has been telling you about the cross-chain narrative for at least a week. And they sold Chainlink interface to their detriment. LuxAlgo inserting support in Chainlink at 26. I'm thinking the minimum is 32, and you're probably going to 36. Equilibrium in Chainlink is at 27. Like, Chainlink doesn't get expensive on a monthly chart until it gets to 56. And everyone's going to tell me that it can't go here until the orange man issued a meme coin. Now you can't tell me anything. Can't tell me anything. I mean, if me and Tobie Ward make it to the Crypto Hall of Fame, they're going to play these streams. They are. All right. Thunder Thor watching from the Philippines. Okay, keeping up with the requests here. All right, so on the Trump coin, for anyone joining late, we drew this Fibonacci extension structure. This is the 5-minute chart. Support was at 59. It held twice. I mean, until it stops, it's an object in motion. Your upside targets are 89 and 157. I told Patreon the upside target was 67. I'm like, well, that's probably pie in the sky. And it went there. It went past that. I had to do a redraw on this. This one's actually better. So if you're looking at Trump, the upside target's 89. You know, if you don't think you can tolerate the volatility in this, the rest of the market's on sale. The rest of the market's on sale, just so you know. I don't have any problem with this, you know, especially if you're a fan. You know, Tobie Ward says, buy what you love. It's pretty simple. ASM, Sui. I'm guessing every single layer one is about to go banana zone. That's just me. Like, the guy from Bybit just told you about Web3. He just told you that they have to build it. So I have no idea why anybody would fade this. This is probably your chance. This, just looking at DeMark strictly, this is your chance to buy a dip. And that's all I can tell you, right? This is a dip buying opportunity, it seems like. Everyone has to manage risks. Okay, I'm looking at ASM now. And then we're out of here. Okay, assemble AI on Coinbase. I don't know. You're looking like you're breaking out of an expanding triangle, which is another radical formation that LuxAlgo likes. It's crazy. These are like old school things. And generally speaking, this looks like the bigger the base, the higher in the space to me. If you look at the weekly, goes straight down, makes a base, breaks out. What goes down a certain way goes back up the same way. I don't know what stops this once it gets going. Okay, wrapping this up. Join the member area. Don't miss one thing that me and Tobie Ward has to say, and you'll probably be all right. This is not a top, it's a bottom. Let me say that again. This is not a top, it's a bottom. Donald Trump wants the cryptocurrency market, A, higher, and B, so much higher, it actually creates jobs. Because I don't know how many jobs you can create in AI, because AI increases efficiency, which hurts the labor market. So you need a wealth effect, you need de facto universal basic income, and you need a job creation instrument or sector. And the only way to do that with the amount of oomph that we need to get everyone out of their basement and solving various national security problems is crypto. We'll see you tomorrow.